Hey everybody, how's it going? China Rider NC here. Today, I am so sorry. I feel like I have neglected you fine people, and I apologize. It has been about 2 weeks since I have uploaded a video, mostly due to me having some audio issues, unfortunately. And the audio issues have been a pain in my butt because nothing's wrong with my microphone, but actually with my microphone adapter. I have an adapter that runs from my lavalier microphone up to my GoPro adapter, which then connects to the GoPro because GoPro is crazy and wants to charge you $50 for that piece, so they don't make it where you can plug in a microphone directly to the camera, which if you ask me is full of crap. But yeah, this bike, I've got some news for y'all. I put the bike up on the market for any fellow North Carolinians that were interested. The only reason, it's not because something is wrong with this bike, so to speak, but I am ready to just grow into another Tbr7, so don't worry guys, I'm not leaving the China Rider community. I still have my Magician, but I am getting rid of this bike because I do want a brand new white Tbr7, which I hope you guys can understand. But yeah, this bike has just been incredible. And again, I'm sorry about the audio here. This is a voiceover. And but yeah, so just things to talk about with the bike that's been done, what I've loved about it so far, and what is, well, I mean, really, I haven't had any negatives with this bike. Upgrade wise, I've got a digital speedometer that is not the same kind of speedometer that everybody else uses. I actually went in there and hardwired this one up, and it took quite a while to figure out, but we did it. And it is actually a cluster that looks similar to the Grom's cluster. You can tell there the bike is a different color, which is something I forgot y'all didn't know about. If you're not in the Hawk 250 Enduro Owners group on Facebook, you wouldn't know. The bike was posted up for sale at $1,450, and the only reason I posted it at that price was to have some haggle room. But yeah, it runs great. It runs fantastic. As y'all can see up there, my bike does look like it's in 2 gears right now. No, it's not. It's actually from where I had a nut get into my counter sprocket cover and actually was able to have the chain get caught up in there, and it did gnaw up those wires a little bit. But that is just a gear sensor indicator, so it's not like anything is actually mechanically wrong with the bike in that sense. It's something that can be replaced. It's about an $8 part, which is nothing. Every part on this bike is cheap, and whenever you have time to knock it out, you can. But it's just a good running bike. I just started riding it real easy, just going out and enjoying the ride, and it has just been such a great bike for cruising. The mirrors are aftermarket. I have a Mikuni VM26 clone carburetor on here. Don't let the clone fool you. It is an incredible carburetor that actually in some instances on these bikes has performed better than a genuine Mikuni, because it's just these bikes are just low displacement 229 CG clones. If y'all don't know what a Honda CG is, it is a Honda that made a CG 125. And that's kind of what started the whole clone upsize thing with that. And they're phenomenal little motors. They run forever. Change the oil, check your valves every now and then, and just go about your business and ride. They're just fun. They're made overseas they're made for people overseas in third world countries to just ride them till the wheels fall off. And yeah, I know that's something that y'all hear everyone talk about, is how they're made for overseas, but it's just, you can really see that with the reliability of these bikes. And it's just a super, super fun one to ride. And yeah, so I mean, it's definitely a sad thing to see this bike go, but it's also pretty exciting to think about getting a brand new white one and to just start fresh with. I will regret selling this one. This right here was really what got me into the whole China bike scene, but it'd just be cool to start fresh with a new one, but if y'all have any questions, y'all are more than welcome to just hit me up and ask about anything. I am always here to answer questions about these bikes because I love these bikes. They're incredible bikes. They're just so much fun to work with. And yeah, so anytime that y'all want to know anything about this bike, I'm always here. And yeah, so I mean, just everything else. I already have the crankcase vent reroute. I wonder if y'all can see it in this shot or not. You can see it right there. It's actually got a little pod filter on the end of it, and there's a little check valve in there that would allow it. The idea is for it to allow excess pressure out without it letting a bunch of oil shoot out with it. Now, this is a low cc bike on the CG and the Tbr7. Now, this is a tiny little bit different than the Hawk. I was speaking with Aaron from the group, and he had some reason behind it. But all I know is that if you're out here winding this bike out at high RPMs all the time, you can get some junk pop out of there. And it's happened to me a couple times. And it's not nice when it does. If you don't have it rerouted, it can end up on your driveway. If you do have it rerouted, then it can end up towards the top if you wind it out. But that's something, though, that you know about. So it's a known issue that you know you can avoid by just not winding it out for several minutes, hours at a time. But thank y'all again. I really appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to y'all soon.